Welcome to the Hidden Tales with Raaga. So today we have here with us Mr. Manikandraj, our ex-national champion. Hello, Mr. Manikandraj.
Hi.
We're so happy and glad to have you here today with us.
Sure.
So I would like to know from you how you have started this journey and when did you start this journey?
It all started in my school days. I used to this sports activity for just skipping my classes. So I didn't even think like I'll be reaching to this much heights that time. So my PT master took me to the classes. So he gave me some coaching. After that it became an habit, so that I can't leave it behind.
Okay.
So I continued that in a college.
So,
started there.
Like, were your parents supportive to you, like, to continue your sport?
My parents were very particular about my curricular activities. They are least bothered about my extracurricular activities. When they heard that I am going for some athletics practices, leaving my special classes behind, they were very angry on me.
Okay. So, okay, as you said that there's no support from your parents, how did you do things like how did the things go between you and your parents?
I never used to stay at home. I'll be in the ground or I'll be roaming in my friend's home, and I even skipped my colleges. Since my college was too far away from my home, I can't even manage my practice sessions and with this college sessions. So I even skipped my colleges, and I was completely in this athletics for around 1 to 2 years. So it was my budding stage from my junior stage to college stages. So I need to get into this college stage very particularly. I had to put in this hard work. I had no time to waste.
So, like, in this generation, education is a priority. Like, it has become a priority now. So it has become utmost important in everyone's career. So, since you said that your parents wanted you to be good at your academics, how did you take the decision of getting into sports over studies?
No, I was good at academics. I scored 85% in 10th, and I scored around 78 to 80% in my 12th. I was good at.
So you proved that.
I was good at schooling. I just skipped my colleges because I can't travel to that much distance. If a college was nearby my home, I would have managed both.
How far is your college from?
It was around 30 to 35 kilometers from my home.
So how did you go?
No, I didn't go. I am saying right. I didn't go. Even I skipped that college before my first semester. Hardly I went about 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
So I requested my parents so that I will be joining some other colleges. So they asked them to get me a TC. So they denied, and I myself took the TC from my college and I left home.
So since you said that you have only hardly went for 2 to 3 weeks to your college, like, we have this thing that we have to go to college, we have to experience this college life. Did you never feel like going back to college and experiencing that?
Never.
So you never felt that? You never had that regret that you missed out your college?
Like if I had been to college, I think I won't be here in the position which I'm now.
That's true.
So all of my friends who were studying with me are behind me. So this name, this fame, they didn't experience that, I guess. So
that's like completely the point.
I don't even hesitate. I don't even have 0%, 1% hesitation that I left my college behind.
Okay, being a person who has represented the nation like for several times and being the national champion, what was the feeling you had for the first time when you have represented India at the international level?
My first time was Asian Indoor Championships in Vietnam. I was never even having my passport. So I got informed that I have been selected in the Asian Indoor Athletics Championship. So I was forced to apply for a passport.
Okay.
So I slept for a day in the passport office. I got a letter from my sports ministry, and they gave me the passport for about 2 to 3 days. So I got it, and the team was about to leave today evening by 7 o'clock from Delhi to Hong Kong. So I was there in afternoon 1 o'clock in Chennai searching for flights.
Okay.
So that was my first experience. Everything went in a hurry. So I reached the airport around 4:30 or 4:45 in Delhi, and the coach said, "Okay, don't worry, you are in safe hands." After that, I was.
So, what is the one thing that made you stay dedicated and determined to this sport? Like, one aspect that had made you like stick on to this sport.
I think losing. I lost many times. So even after that, every time I lost, I had this.
How many years did it take for you to start your practice, like from your practice to be a professional?
I started in around 2004, and I got my first senior nationals in the university medals in 2008.
So for 4 years.
4 years I've been training, attending competitions. So I'll be in this competition. I'll be disqualified in my first round, and next competition I'll go through semis. That is my
no one can
development.
stay that motivated like to stick to one thing when you lose once.
When I lose once, I see the winners.
Okay.
So I lost that, and I'm experienced this mentality, and I will try to see this victory from their point of view. So they'll be having this winners name, fame, everything. So I was very much addicted to that. So how will it be when we experience that? So this motivated me, and every time I lost, next day I will be in ground so that I can do. At least I got out in this qualifying round. So the next competition I got semi-finals. So next competition I developed to finals. Step by step I went.
So you have never felt demotivated with one failure or
no. So every time I went to the competition, my father would ask what happened. Every competition I would say I was in 4th position. Every competition.
So do you feel that you could do better than this in your sports, or are you satisfied with what you have achieved so far? Like you are completely fine with what you have achieved, or you could do better?
I guess we never can be satisfied with performance, I guess.
That's true.
So performance, I was not satisfied. I think I am able to do more. Since that facilities that were available that time in around 2009 to 2010, and the more exposures that athletes get now from the competitions, we didn't get that time.
Okay.
So our batch, if we would have got what they are getting now, we would have went a long distance, I guess.
That's true. So while it comes to career in sports, there is always end to it, while it has to be the choice between professional and personal life. So how did your personal life start? Like, did it start in professional field, or is it because of your parents, or how did it start?
Till now I think I didn't have a separate personal life or separate professional life.
Okay, it's completely the same.
It's completely
Great
professional.
That's a great
Like anything if I do, if I go even for a function, that will be related to my profession.
Okay.
The friends won't be like my college mates or school mates. They will be from my professional career. If I going for any projects outside or anything, that will be my profession.
Yeah.
So we can't. In my life, there is no separate professional or personal life.
So we have heard so much about your wife, and I would like to know. I would like to personally tell things about your wife to the world now.
Yeah, that's what
Could you please share about your better half?
That's what I said. There's nothing to differentiate my personal life or professional life. She is one of the reasons. She is an international athlete too.
Okay. Please tell about your wife, her name and everything.
Her name is Raaga. She is working as a branch manager in Indian Bank right now in Gandhinagar.
What was her?
She has represented in many national competitions. She has won a silver medal in Asian Grand Prix in past 2010 in 400 hurdles, and she's a year senior to me.
Okay. So this can be personal, but then I would like to ask you, how did the things go between you and your wife, like before the start of your marriage life? how exactly was it? Like, was she, how supportive was she, and how?
She was very much particular on my career than hers.
Okay.
So
So it is true that a man behind.
she was very much particular than my sports career. If she may be skipping some competitions due to some personal reasons or from due to her work, but she doesn't let me to skip any competitions. If she is not coming to the ground for a practice session with me, she used to call me and she will ask like, what did you do today? What were the timings? Are you satisfied? Is your health okay?
So she used to always maintain a track of your.
She, not only in sports, she used to back me up in everything. Even she used to ask me if you put face wash in your face. She used to keep
very particular in
everything. Just this dress also she only selected now.
Oh, that's so great.
I'm very worst. I have very worst knowledge about dressing and everything.
So
I guess without her, I would have been a utter flop.
So, how could you define success? Like, do you feel your success full in your life?
Success is defined from an individual's point of view.
So, what is success to you?
Mine is like I think I have not attained my point of view success, I guess.
Okay.
So my at least I have to get any international medal in any pronoun competitions.
So you're still practicing for it, or you just?
I'm practicing, but I'm on the verge of retirement.
Okay, you're in the verge.
So I'm already 32. So after this, I can't be training and I can't be working, and I'm even having side views of coaching, going in a coaching line. So I can't. I'm in dilemma. So if I have to continue, I will try to give a strong comeback for 1 or 2 competitions. After that I will retire.
Okay.
So it's been around 15 years I'm using my body.
That's great.
So I can't even push that even more.
Yeah. So for every failure, the present generation has one thing, like backing off from that step, or they might feel that this is not their cup of tea. So even after like 4 years of failure, like not getting into the track or like the finals or the ultimate goal that you wanted to achieve, like representing at the national level, what is the one advice you want to give the present generation if they have to be so motivated towards their passion?
First, they have to find out is it their cup of tea.
Okay.
So I felt something inside said that this will be mine and this will be. So I didn't give up on this when anybody said, even my parents. So when you are feeling that feeling towards anything, even of athlete, even or something, any of your singing, music, everything, if you are feeling inside that this is my field, this is my quota, so I can't leave this. If you are feeling that you can put 200% work to that.
Okay.
Work to that. So after that you are going to like you can't give up that. Once after a stage, it can't give up you.
Okay. So now as a sportsman, how are you leading your life now? Right
Good,
now?
I'm fine. I'm just having an hesitation like when I'm going to give a comeback this year or next year, I'm having some injuries, so I have to.
So what was like? How did you get that injury? Is it like in the sport itself, or?
In the sports, of course. So there is there will be like injuries are a part of sportsman life, but the matter is how you treat that injury, how you take care of yourself. So once this injury has been irritating me for around 2 to 3 years. So I want to give a comeback, I have to clear my everything.
Yes.
So at this age, so if I have to push my body should be around 100 to 150% capable. So I'm doing that. So once this injury gets cured, so maybe I will be back on track by next week or this year end.
That's great. So, just tell us about yourself in just one word. Who are you? That's the final thing that you're going to tell us about you?
Me, money.
So tell us one story that made you feel completely like just get back.
2013 Asian Athletics Championship. I was the season leader in the nation for 2013 in 200 meters for the entire year. And the last competition I was injured. I got a gold medal in 100 meters, and during the 200 meter heats it was very rainy, so I slipped off. I injured my heel. Even though I was the season leader for that year, they didn't give me the entry for that Asian Athletics Championship, which was held in Pune.
Okay, was it like a partial or political?
If they would have given, I would have gotten into some medal tally in that position.
So what do you think? Like it is because of the injury that you had to go through that?
There was about 45 days to 30 days time after that the competition. So if they would have given an entry, so I would have recovered in nearly 10 to 15 days.
So that's the first time you wanted to back off from?
I felt like totally I didn't get anything from this. So that was a competition I was preparing from 2011. So before that 2 years, the competition was announced in Pune. My coach was very particular in that, since he didn't even train me for 100 meters. He trained only for 200 meters, since I was a better medal hope for this event.
Okay, so he thought that you would do better in 200 meters, so he didn't want to go with the 100 meters.
So once he heard that we didn't get entry in the 200 meters, I was like, okay. I was about to leave the competition in Pune. I packed everything, and my wife was doing the competition too. She was representing the country in the 400 meter hurdles. Okay. So she said, okay, so anything, your aim was to run for a country. So if not 200 meters, you can do well in relay. So we represented in relay, and relay was a total mess up. So we quitted the competition.
Okay, so you messed it up and you just quit.
That was the first point I felt like quitting, even after getting.
So how did you get back on track after that?
Next year was the Commonwealth Games and Asian Games. So what my coach said, okay, this is nothing, so we will be preparing for next year. So Asian Games and Commonwealth Games, and I was preparing well, and I got selected for a Commonwealth Games in London 2014. So there was a doping scandal in our team, so that fellow was exempted from the team, and our total team was dropped. So we were about to start.
You have lost an opportunity just because after the doping test.
So we were about to start from our camping Bangalore today evening 7 o'clock, and we got everything, visa, tickets, everything was given. So we were dropped. We were informed that our team was dropped on today's breakfast. That was the most breaking point.
So there is always this doping test for it, like the championships, right? Like we pretty well know about it. So after that, like, didn't you know that this was happening before? It's like you didn't have a cross check, or how did you feel after coming off because of one person?
I take care of myself. I am not bothered about of any of my competitors, of any of them. So I can't think that if they are in drugs or they are in good form, I can't think of them.
So just because, but still at the end, just because of them, like one of your dreams, like which you have waited for like 1 or 2 years to go to the Commonwealth Games, but then you had to back it off just because of one person failing at it. How did you feel then? Like
totally screwed up.
Totally screwed up. So did you what was the motivation after that to get back onto this?
That year I have a small argument with my coach, and even my coach said so we can't be working together, and even my coach quitted that. After that I had I nearly quitted. I stopped training for a month. Okay. So I was having my railways competition. I went to competition with the hope of losing, but somehow I got a gold there.
So how many times did you achieve?
Where somehow I got a gold there, and I went to nationals, I lost my nationals. So after that, one of my seniors, he was a former national record holder. He's working in ONGC in Delhi. So he spoke to me like, if I don't know what is ruining you and your condition, if you are willing, we will work. So I was very much willing to work with him. He has been my idol. He has been my inspiration for from around junior level. So I was very much willing to work with him. So I worked with him. We worked together, and 2015 I again won a national gold under his coaching. Okay, every time I fall, I woke up with somewhat
With a
great
better one.
one. So I was fine with that.
So how was it like the facilities and everything before in sports and now, like in your generation and the
So now I think the sports is in safer hands. So when we were doing, we were not taking that much part in that foreign competitions. That gives more exposure to athletes. It's like sharpening a knife. Once you go to attend more competitions and you get more exposures, so you will be gaining the experience, and you will be gaining that you will be warming up with them, you will be running with them, so you can learn from them what they are doing.
You can learn from your co-members.
Yeah, so that will be bigger experience what we were lacking that time. So we were not sent anything from abroad. We will be competing
The government
within.
is support. Do you say that the government is supportive now for sports?
A lot, and even there are so much private NGOs right now,
Okay.
like JSW, and there are many more. They are sponsoring the athletes, and they are giving their own freedom so that they can train under their own coaches and their own venues. So that will be more comfortable. If I am training in my hometown, with my father and mother, I will be giving performance. They are allowing that. So before we are not allowed to do that.
Okay.
We have to train in a particular
place.
avenue, even if it is okay with us or if it's not fine with us. We have to stay there. But it's
So
not
it's
allowed like
restricted to one place, and now it's like you have complete freedom.
change of places can bring change of minds. So if I'm not happy with this place, if my body conditions are not going through this special that place conditions. If that place is cold, I can't run my speed workouts in cold.
Yes, there is a lot of temperature difference.
So
for sports.
if that doesn't sets up, so we can't give results in that climate. So obviously that season will be a flop. So I was very much interested in training with my coach in my hometown. But that time we were not allowed. So we are forced to train under that venue under a foreign coach. Even if he knows our potentials, even if he knows our...
It's just like you will be going for camping.
National camps.
So like during that time
we were having that foreign coaches. We will be training like around 2 to 3 months just before the competition.
Okay.
The problem is that he doesn't know about our conditions.
That's true. Like, you will have that experience.
Like you will be giving a same workout for 10 to 6 persons, and if the workout sets for just 4 to 2 persons, only they will shine, and the balance 6 to 7 members they will
It doesn't be suitable. It's not like suitable for every single
You can't say that the workout will be suitable for every
Okay, that
person.
is like completely different.
So that was the mistake before, but now it's changed a lot.
So you're completely happy with what's happening in the sports field.
Very happy.
So it's in the same.
So I'm waiting a chance, like if I can get through this and I can get in some role to play in this.
So you're still
current sports.
motivated even after being into this field for 15 years.
No, I can't go out of this. I don't know anything out of this sports. I can't go out there and I can't do my duty. I can't do anything. So I'm very much addicted to this. And I'm very much interested in this. So if I get even a small role in playing assistant coach of anything, I'll be very much
So
happier.
that will be your utmost priority.
Yeah, sure.
So where did you train? Like which place did you train? And
I was born and brought up in Chennai. So my training, everything was done in Chennai. So I came here after only my appointment, railway appointment. Till that I had no contact in AP.
okay.
So I was training first during schooling. My PT master started training in schools. So after that my friends joined, and we used to have that sports clubs. Like around, we will be having now around 20 to 25 sports clubs in Chennai. So there will be a coach. So under that we will be training. So we will be attending the competition under the sports club's name.
Okay.
They joined a sports club in ICF at Chennai. So one day I went to see their training sessions. They were like 10 to 15 members training in a single batch.
Okay.
So I was very much interested in training with them. So I joined the club there. So in junior level I was training there too from around 3 to 4 years. I trained there. So after that he was very too busy to train the athletes. So he got another job and left that. So I changed my club.
Okay.
So after that my seniors were very much motivating in that club. They even supported me financially, everything. They used to
So is it like a costly sport? Like, so
of course.
There are many players like because they didn't get a financial support, they couldn't.
Our spikes cost about 7,000 to 12,000. So
That's
which we
not
used to
easy for a lower middle class or.
which we used to for competition. We have to we should have at least 2 to 3 pairs. So 2 pairs for training and 1 pair for competition. We can't use the same competition spikes and training spikes.
Okay.
So it will be like worn out, and you can't be feeling that competition mind in that spikes.
So when you were training, like, did you get that financial support for your spikes from your parents?
I was having only 1 spikes.
Okay, so
I used to train in that spikes, and I used to run competitions in that spikes.
Okay.
So when I found too much difficult to even have money to spend my day-to-day expenses, getting a 2 to 3 pair spikes was far from my expense.
So was there any funny part, like this is something I just relive in your life? Is there any funny story that
Cycling. I used to travel around 40 to 50 kilometers per day by cycle. So I have to get up early morning by 4:30, and my school starts from 7 and to 7 morning 7 to evening 5. So morning 4:30 or 5:30 I'll reach ground, and I have to finish training within 6:30, and I have to from there to school, and from school to after evening again to ground, and again after practice again to school.
So that's
home.
a lot where you need to take like quite rest.
So I will be.
So you never did you never felt like going to parties or having a fun life, because everyone around you is not like always staying dedicated. See, personally, if there is a person, not every time they just go to their work, like stick to doing one. So you just get some time for yourself where you could spend some little leisure time for parties and all. Have you had that sort of a time, and like did you want to go in that?
I spend my leisure time sleeping.
Okay, that's the only thing you had.
Yeah, okay. So if I had any rest or rest in any sessions, I used to sleep. That will be the deserving time I get. So morning I will be waking up early, and evening I will be going up early. So the only time I get I can spend only in sleeping, so that I can recover from my training sessions. So and moreover, I'm very too much afraid of these crowds.
Okay, you are not like
I
person.
don't even attend any functions, anything. I am not interested in this. I just have to be like
Yeah.
I hate going out in crowds. I hate these parties, I hate these functions, anything. Even if I want to drive in bike, I will see the timing. So if it's traffic time, and I will wait some time, and after that I will take my bike. So I'm very afraid of crowds.
You're afraid of crowds. So you're okay, so who was your support system like before you got your wife? There is always one person who stands by your back and whom you can count on.
Apart from my parents, it was my uncle.
Okay.
So he used to spend me money for my supplements or my shoes. So he had only, so okay, he was very much confirmed that I'm not going to study and I'm not going to shine in any much studies. So he said, okay.
No, 85% is not something that has to be.
That was in school.
No, but still, if you're going to college, 70%, it's not.
Okay, I got 85% in schooling. So if I didn't even attend my first semester, what will you say?
I wouldn't accept that.
I hardly attended 2 to 3 weeks college, and he has decided that I'm not going to attend the college. So he started motivating.
So he's the person who saw you.
Yeah, he just started motivating. Okay, if you are not fine with that, at least do something in this. Or at least do something and get up at least constable job, or at least do something useful in this. So I guess he didn't even think I would win a nationals or I would win anything.
Okay, so he didn't expect anything from you, but then he has completely supported you.
Yeah, he supported me that time, whichever he could.
So whatever he could do for you, so he has done.
That was a big support for me that time.
Okay. Yeah, he still supports you, no?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Mr. Mankantraj. It was great having you here with us today, and thank you for sharing your wonderful journey with us. So we really hope you have a great future ahead, and we are waiting for your comeback.
Sure.
Thank you.